I won't stand here and say I don't want to get married. That would be like crazy for me, because I want to get married someday and I want to have children someday. And when the time comes, I will. First of all, for life, we're all alive, right? We saw 2020, which is a big deal. Some people passed on, And also for His grace, His blessings, His mercy. And for small chops in cinemas from the 31st January. So I'm really excited about small chops. What inspired small chops basically for me is life's events, things around me in terms of things I see every day on social media. I hear from friends, I hear from things going on around different industries, the churches, mosque, schools, workplace, about sexual abuse, and also personally, my personal experience being an actress, perception, labeling, unconscious bias from people. When they tend to judge you, they put you in a box, they have a perception about you. So these things inspired small chops. I'm glad you said that. Yes, because it took a lot of efforts, it took a lot of thought process to get to this point. We had a lot of meetings, we consulted from our distributor. We wanted people that, aside from the fact that they're like A's in their game, but also we wanted people that could carry that character, that could interpret that character, that could live that character. And I'm grateful that they were able to bring their A game and deliver. And I mean, these are professionals in the field, so we don't expect less from them. We expect A game, A plus, and every other thing. So I'm glad that people love them. I'm glad that they have a huge fan base, and I'm glad that they did wonderful. Okay, first of all, actually, I drafted the story of the film. I've had the story for 4 years. I've wanted to tell the story about perception and labeling, because I, for one, have experienced it in my career. People just see you and say, oh, you're an actress, and they just have this misconception about you. They don't even know you. So I thought about that, and also I got the help of amazing screenwriters. They came on board and we actually broke it into pieces and put the flesh in the skeleton, and we made it work. Nikita was actually very challenging playing. I would say, for one, it was really challenging playing her, because beyond the fact that I'm not a dancer, I don't even consider myself a good dancer in real life, but I had to leave Nikita. I had to go through dance classes, intense ones, like really intense dance classes. And I had sores, like I was sore all over. It was a lot of flexibility. I have to be on the floor rolling my bum, and it was crazy. And I had to do it because I had to leave Nikita. We had 8 weeks of practice, and aside that, I had to go on dreads because Nikita was on dreads all through in the film. I had to leave her, so I was on dread for 3 months prior to the film. And also I had coaches in terms of, Nikita had dual personalities, so she was really deep. She went through a lot of deep issues. I've not gone through half of what she's been through in the film. So I had to find ways to live her life, find ways to fit into that, her life, her role, her story, which was a bit traumatic because she's disturbed in so many ways because of her experiences. So trying to leave Nikita was very challenging, but I hope that I hope I'm able to convince the audience that Nikita was played very well. I just wanted to be as open as I can get, because I know that throughout my career I've always been someone I've been very careful about perception, and I've always also been a bit mysterious in terms of my life. I don't give out too much, but I said to myself, the only way I can really give and give fully of myself is to tell. And if I tell, someone might learn from it and might help someone. So I had to, it was more of it was deep, because I had to even talk to my family, because there was a lot of deep issues that was discussed in the book. I'm sure you read it. Yeah. A lot of family backgrounds and all that. It was a tough process for me, because coming from someone that doesn't really give out much, doesn't share her personal issues, to just get putting your guards down and being an open book, it was hard. It was hard. But the truth about it is, sometimes in life, when you want to give fully of yourself, you have to be selfless to give fully of yourself. And I think I was as open as I can ever be in my entire life. Like, this is my story, this is what I went through, and it shaped me to be the woman I am today. So I'm proud of my past, I'm proud of my history. The truth about it is, I struggled with this book for 7 years. It wasn't just something else came from nowhere. It was a struggle to even release this book. It was a 7 years process. And throughout those 7 years, I consulted, I had coaching, I had a lot of talks with people. And the truth about it is, everything in that book was the truth. So I didn't have the fear that he was going to as much as come for me, because I didn't really say something out of the ordinary in terms of the domestic violence I faced in my marriage. So everything I told up in the book was the truth. And this is my truth. I can't lie about it. This is my story. This is my truth. And whatever I said was the truth. I'm not trying to defame him or make him look back, which I didn't even do in the book. I just talked about my story, what I went through. So I'm sure that it wasn't very negative for him. If he didn't do those things, it wouldn't be said, right? Yeah, so. Marriage is an amazing institution. Amazing institution. And I think everybody wants to experience love and family, and not everybody, some people might want to experience love, family, being cared for and being loved by someone special. And for that institution, of course, I won't stand here and say I don't want to get married. That would be like crazy for me, because I want to get married someday and I want to have children someday. And when the time comes, I will. I don't have any figures off my head, but I know that the film is great. We did a great, amazing job. And I, for one, I have this positive thing that I do for myself in terms of all my projects. I project positivity to the world. And I think when you do that, you experience positivity. So I'm positive that Small Chops will do very well in the cinemas. I'm positive that they will love it. Beyond that, beyond even the cinemas right now, Small Chops has actually won 15 International Film Festival Awards. Yes, from different countries, India, Venezuela, Rome. And I think if it can be given a mark of approval by these international bodies, it means that I'm sure Nigerians will resonate with the film and will love the film, and I think they will get their money's worth. Oh, it was so draining. Wearing two caps, the cap of the producer and the cap of the lead actress. It was like every day. I felt like that every day because it's challenging in itself. Like, I can't even lie. Like, I can't say that I didn't feel. It was challenging. It was draining. Managing 10, or let me say 9, because I won't count myself. 9 incredible, talented actors, managing a huge crowd of people. And also, I'm just grateful because I don't know how I would have been able to do this. I would have actually packed my bag and I would have left, so I would run away. But thank God for my amazing team who brought their A game, from the director to the crew members. Like, they delivered and they made my life so easy, so I didn't have to pack my bags and run away. I don't really run away from things, but I at least they brought their A game and made it easy for me. Yeah. I think they all come with their challenges, but being a producer, being behind the scenes, and beyond the fact that you're an actress, you come, you act, it's a tough job on its own, and do your thing, but you leave. You don't worry about budgets. You don't worry about, when the film comes out, like revenue. You don't worry about ROI, return on investment. You don't worry about things like that. But as a producer, from the beginning of the film till the end of the film, and afterwards, it's your headache. So I think it's more stressful being the financier, being the producer, being the person who has like behind the scene has an investment in the film, because you worry about, you have sleepless nights over these things, while the actress come do their part or actor does their part and they have to go to the next film set. But in all, they both come with their challenges, so nothing is really easy, you know. I just think we're in a generation where everybody's all about instant gratification. Nobody's really willing to wait or really willing to go through the process. I just think we all have to learn to stay focused. Like, it's very key right now in this generation, because the social media platform is a huge distraction for so many people. So I think everyone should stay focused on their set goals, always have a vision board, always have a vision book. I have a vision book. I don't have a board because I like to carry my book around. I have a vision book. Always have a vision book. Write down your plans, your dreams, and focus on them, because there's so much distractions going on. And never give up. Never ever give up. Keep pushing. You're going to come across so many obstacles in your path to success. So many. But just keep pushing, keep thriving, keep going on. Keep reminding yourself why you started. And I think beyond the skies is. I think a role I want to play really is a role that will challenge me to learn a language. I think I want to learn. I want to play a role where I have to learn a certain language, like maybe French or Spanish or something or even as much as Hausa. Like really speak it well, and I want to challenge myself to, because I feel that I'm not very fast with languages, so I want to play a role where I'll play a character where I have to speak a certain language I'm not even used to. Yeah, I think that will challenge me more. A Nigerian movie can't go to the cinema. Of course can't, but the thing here is, who am I to judge? If the producers or the distributors find it good enough, why not? But I don't think, when you say every, that's like you're saying all sort of films, in terms of films are not even properly done, right? So you can't use every. I think it has to be cinema worthy, because I'm sure the what do you call it, the distributors, they have a benchmark for their films. So if they find it worthy, who am I to say no? And the funny thing about this game is, you never know. You never know. The films you think might be like the blockbuster with all the whole high budgets and all that might not really make it the box office. So you never really know. You just do your best, and hopefully, if the cinema finds it, the distributors find it too worthy, then why not? You try, you push. Yeah. I think beyond the fact that you get your money's worth, beyond the fact that you'll be entertained, beyond the fact that you laugh and crack up, you have your ooh and ah moments, I just want the people or the audience, I want their takeaway from the film. I want them to take away from the film the lessons and the message in the film. Beyond all that, I want them to be entertained, but also go back home and start these conversations at home about sexual abuse, about labeling, about, hustling. How far can you go for your hustle? How far will you push to survive? Things like that. I think beyond that, I want the conversation to be ongoing outside the film. Yes.